My dear students, welcome to C4 Career classes. So today we are going to look at the squares of numbers from 1 to 25. So if you remember, we have already covered a very good method to mentally calculate the squares from 25 to 125. So in 4 parts we have already covered that, and today the last segment, that is 1 to 25. How to get the squares of numbers from 1 to 25. So let me be very honest with you. We don't have a quick method like we have for numbers above 100. We don't have something like that. But what we have are some good methods to memorize these squares. And let me be very clear here. These squares are very important. Unless you know the squares of numbers up to 25, the other techniques that you learn will not be very useful. I'll give you an example why. Look at 96 square, or look at 105 square. So these numbers are near to 100. Okay, so what was the method? Take the difference from 100. That difference is going to be 5. The first part is 105 plus 5, that is 110, and the second part is 5 square, that is 25. So most of you can now mentally calculate this. If you have followed the first part, you will be able to mentally calculate this answer without actually having to write. But let me take another number, 118 square. Now, what is the difference from 100? The difference from 100 is going to be 18. The first part, 118 plus 18, 118 plus 18, 18 plus 18 is 36. So 118 plus 18 will be 136. Now the second part is 18 square. Now the question is, how many of us know the square of 18? How many of us know the square of 18? If you know the square of 18, then definitely we can find this square. Otherwise, this is going to be very important. You will have to study the squares up to 25. It's not difficult. We will learn some quick methods to connect and learn or memorize the squares up to 25. And once you have done that, all the numbers in this range, all the numbers from 26 up to 125, we can apply the technique we have studied. But if you don't study the squares from 1 to 25, then here the number technique can be applied, but here you will find it difficult. When you come to big numbers without knowing the squares, you will not be able to apply the technique. So let's start with the numbers from 1 to 25. So my dear students, let's look at some quick methods to memorize the squares up to 25. Now the first one, 1 to 10. I hope all of us know that. So you can see on your screen the squares of numbers from 1 to 10. By any chance, if any of you don't know that, then you should definitely go back and make it thorough, because 1 to 10 squares are normally expected to be known by everyone. Now let's look at the numbers above 10. What are those numbers? 11 square. What is 11 square? I know most of us know that. 121. 11 square is 121. What is 12 square? 12 square is 144. So many of us know the square of 12 also. 12 square is 144. 13 square, that is 169. So few of us know the square of 13 square also. 13 square also is familiar to us. 14 square. So here is where most of us find the challenge. Many of us stop at 13 square. We don't recollect the squares of 14. So from here on we have to memorize if we don't know that already. 14 square is 196. 15 square is 225. This is a very important number. 15 is a very important number. So the square has to be memorized thoroughly. 15 square is 225. What is 16 square? 16 square is 256. You can note the interesting point. 4 and 6, the unit digit is going to be the same. Squares of 4. 4 square is 16. 6 square is 36. The unit digit of the squares are same. So this is 196 and 16 square is 256. What is 17 square? That is going to be 289. 289. What is 18 square? That is going to be 324. What is 19 square? that is going to be 361. So these are the squares you have to memorize very thoroughly. So I'll give you a quick tip. Forget about this part. Just sequentially study the squares. 121, 144, 169, 196, 225, 256, 289, 324, 361. Like that, you have to first memorize the series of perfect squares from 11 to 19. Memorize that series first. Once you have done that, you can connect to the numbers. Once you have done that, you can connect to the numbers. So if you already remember what is 15 square, 225, then you can tell very easily 14 square is going to be 196. So whichever way is comfortable for you, you have to memorize the squares from 11 to 19. My dear students, now let's look at the squares of numbers above 20. So I hope all of you know this. 20 square is equal to 400. How do we do it? 2 square is 4. There is 1 0, so we put 2 zeros in the square. So 20 square is equal to 400. What is 30 square? 3 square is 9, and you will put 2 zeros. So 30 square is equal to 900. So remember this fact. Remember this fact in your mind that 20 square is 400 and 30 square is 900. So one logic we have to apply here. The squares of numbers from 21 to 29, the squares of numbers from 21 to 29 will lie between this range, because 20 square is 400, 21 square will be above 400. 30 square is 900, so 29 square, 28 square, all these squares will be below 900. So keep this thing in your mind. Okay. Now let's look at 21 square. 21 square is going to be 441. So you'll have to memorize this. 20 square is 400. So try to quickly connect with that and try to learn that 21 square is 441. So if you know 21 square, I can tell you an easy method for 29 square. Easy method for 29 square. What I can tell you is the last two digits are common. This 41 is going to be common for 21 and 29. That pair 21 and 29, 1 and 9, 1 plus 9 is 10 for such a pair. 1 and 9 for that pair, the last two digits will be common. So 21 square is 441, the last two digits are 41 here. Now imagine a number which should be less than 900. So the most obvious choice is 8. 900 we have to go below. So it is going to be 8. So it has to be 841. Let's look at the next one. 22 square. 22 square. So this one you will have to memorize. 22 square is going to be 484. Then the other pair 2 and 8. So I can tell you that the last two digits are the same. Just like here, the last two digits are same. So the last two digits are going to be 84. But again, you have to come down from 841. 29 square is 841. So 28 square has to be below. So this was 841. This has to be 784. 784. Let's look at the third one. 23 square. What is it? 23 square. So this one you will have to memorize as 529. 529. You can apply the same logic for 27 square. 3 and 7. See, look at the pairs. 1 and 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 and 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. 3 and 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. For such pairs, the last digits are same. So we have 29 here. Here it has to be 29. And this was 784. Just getting down, it will be 729. Now let's come to the next one. 24 square. 26 square. Also 25 square. So these three you can connect and study. 24 square is 576. This will be 676 because the last two digits are common. Then this is 625. 25 square is 625. This many of us already know. 625. So you should connect with 25 square. 25 square is 625. So 24 square is below that. So 576. 26 square is above that, above 625, so that is 676. So these three you can connect and study. 24 square, 25 square, 26 square, you can tell it as 576, 625 and 676. So by connecting the pairs like this, you can very quickly memorize the squares up to 30. You can very quickly memorize the squares up to 30. So my dear students, we wind up the session on squares with that. So you would already know, once you are thorough with the squares up to 25, you can apply the technique that you have learned from 26 to 100.